Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I still remain your own faithfully, Chukwemeka Ojembandiwo Anyanwu Idueri. I am the convener of the Unified Igbos now, and by the special grace of God, I have a very formidable brother here in the person of
the CMO of Pioneer Estates, Dr. Michael Chukwemeka Ugu.
Dr. Michael Chukwemeka Ugu. I welcome you to this today's segment of the Unified Igbos now, in conjunction with Anamacha Wannim.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, my viewers, it is important that we must begin to talk about the security of our Igbo and how the real estate sector can help in curbing the insecurity in our precious Igbo. My choice of guests today being the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of Pioneer Estate, is one that is thought after because of his wide ideas in the development of our Igbo. So we will just commence. Sir, we have a very huge responsibility on our hands as Ndibo.
Sure.
There has been a wide speculation that the real estate industry are doing more harm than good in our Igbo. What is their, ask me, what do they mean? They say the real estate sector is deforesting our Igbo. What do you say about this?
Well, that's not true. Deforestation is different from what we're doing. Rather, what we're doing is bringing development in different aspects. After all, so many of the vices that we're seeing in our area is perpetuated within that area, that is the forest. So we want a situation where our people are safe. And that is why we have brought a lot of development in those areas, which includes developing the area for housing sector. We're also using other sector for agricultural purpose and for industrial purpose, because real estate encompasses all this. It's not just about building. So all this we are doing is to make sure that our area is safe, and we are drawing the attention of our people back to our place, because we say north, east, south, and west. No place is like home. So that is why this Anamachowanem program we are launching is to make sure that the Igbo people realize the need to develop our place. So we've started it, and it's progressive.
Okay. Before we talk about the vision of Anamachawanem, the international unification of Ndibo, I want us to still elaborate more about how real estate, Ndibo venturing into large-scale real estate acquisition, can curb insecurity in our Igbo. I have mentioned about some people saying that the real estate sector is deforesting Igbo. Now, if we come to that, major infrastructures requires a virgin land, and virgin lands are covered by forests. How does your company intend to bring in the manpower and also the investment within these areas? Thank you.
Well, like I said earlier, what we're doing is not deforestation. Deforestation has to do with removing the large trees with a view to get timbers from it. That is deforestation. But when we come to real estate, what we're talking about is development. Those developments, like the housing sector, cannot take place in the bush. So that is why these areas are cleared. Okay? Then we also mentioned that the real estate sector does not stop at the housing sector. It goes as far as the agricultural sector, because real estate encompasses both housing agricultural, industrial, and commercial. So, and most of these e-vices we are seeing within our areas are done in the forest. And that is why, as we are doing this, we are helping to remove those wicked people from the forest. That is the intention.
Okay, okay, okay. Because we don't have much time on the program, so we will be taking each question in 1 or 2 minutes. Now, over to the next. Anamacho Wannem, in collaboration with Pine Leaf Estates. The aim is to unite Ndi Igbo in diaspora. The aim is to unite Ndi Igbo in diaspora for the purpose of developing Ala Igbo. How do you think this can be conveyed? Will our people, do you see it as a welcoming development to our people in the diaspora?
Of course, because each and every one who is living has an origin, and you must go back to your roots. So, and our Chonwanem program is a program that helps us, is like an awareness we're creating to make sure that our people come back to their origin. Remember that during the Biafra war, a lot of our people were taken abroad as a result of the war. Some during the slave trade, some were also taken abroad. And because of seeking for greener pasture, a lot of people have also gone to the international community or Western world. And some of them are even forgetting our area. So, and our One program is a program that is meant to create awareness that remember the place you came from. So we are trying to help them see that our place is not abandoned entirely. They should come back, and they cannot come back without having a place to stay. So that is why Pine Leaf Estates is in support of this program, because we are providing housing for anyone who returns with this program. Okay? Because, like it is said, that lands are not created any longer. And a Hebrew proverb says, he is not a full man, he who does not have a place, a piece of land. So meaning that when they come back, for them to be bona fide citizens who have returned to their origin, they need a land. And that is what Pine Leaf Estate is doing, to make sure that each and everyone who returns receives
A land.
A plot of land.
Very well. This is really encouraging, I must say. Now, let's go to the final part of this conversation, the one that makes more sense and a lot of sense. That is the protection or the security of funds. How reliable is Pine Leaf to secure the funds of the people who want to purchase properties here in Nigeria? Because a lot of people in diaspora, when you ask them invest in real estate, they will say, oh, no, they want some real estate, this and that. You know, they always talk about distrust. What has Pine Leaf got to do different? How is Pine Leaf built to sustain and also protect the funds of our brothers in diaspora and also our brothers at home here? Thank you.
That's a very nice question, because everybody knows that real estate business is a very wonderful business, but the thing has to do with the capacity. Without capacity, you can't run real estate business. Because even the land that belongs to you in your own family, maybe you inherited it from your father. Sometimes you see your uncle coming out to say, this land doesn't belong to you again. So if you cannot iron it out with the individual, it becomes a problem. But in real estate business, you need a lot of capacity, and that is why Pine Leaf Estate as a company got that capacity to handle such issue. And we're also truthful. Our CEO, Archbishop Dr. Onyeka Zekwesi, is a man of integrity. Integrity is very important. It comes before money. If you see somebody who has that integrity and is willing to assist as many as possible to realize a dream, it's like a movement. Pine Leaf Estate is a movement, and that's why government is in support in whatever we're doing. So we have a lot of people who and who in Nigeria, in Southeast, and every other area is supporting what we're doing. We work with the government partner with us to make sure that these lands we get is secured. From what people have done in the past, you can tell what they will do in future. The ones we've been able to get, because we have land in different areas and people are building on it. People buy, they are located, they possess it peacefully, there's no issues. That shows the capacity. And that is why we're also expecting that whomever that is going to join this Chonwanam program and come back will have his own land, and there's not going to be any dispute. It is capacity, it is understanding, and the integrity, and the willingness to support this program. It's just like the South Africa, the program we're doing in South Africa. A lot of money was spent to make sure that that is done. If not the intention to liberate our people, to give the best, all this money wouldn't have been spent because it cost a lot. And the one that we're going to do at UK will also cost a lot of money. But because the company has the capacity and the willingness to help as many as possible to realize this and follow this program, that is why it is going on. So I am assuring everybody who is putting money into Pine Leaf Estate as a company that you will not lose it a dime. Rather, you are going to be happy. You buy land here, your two eyes will be closed as you are sleeping because you are guaranteed of what.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Ugu, the Chief Marketing Officer of Pine Leaf Estates. I thank you again. I thank you. Ndibo, this is where we come to a conclusion on this segment of the Unify Igbos Now in conjunction with Anama Chonwannem, collaborating with Pine Leaf Estates and Properties Limited. I remain your own faithfully Chukwemeka, Ojemba Ndibo, Anyang Idueri. Thank you and God bless.